Bangor Professional Firefighters spent Saturday giving back to those impacted by muscular dystrophy. The 6th annual Adam MacDonald Memorial MDA took place at Pine Hill Golf Course in Orrington. The 4-person best ball scramble is open to golfers of all skill levels. The event honors their friend Adam MacDonald, who lost his fight with muscular dystrophy in 2021. His mom, Cheryl, attends the event each year and remains an advocate for the Muscular Dystrophy Association. The goal was to raise at least $10,000. All money raised will benefit MDA of Northern New England.
One of the most exciting things that I've seen in my tenure as our committee chair is in 2018 when I took over, there were 0 treatments on the market for any of these neuromuscular diseases. And this year, I think there was the 20th announced. So it's really, really cool to see that the work that we do here is making an impact and the research is coming forth and helping these kids and these families live longer, healthier lives.
The next big fundraiser for the Bangor Professional Firefighters is their annual Jingle Bell Ball, which takes place in December in Bangor. Tickets will be on sale soon.